But all right, this still might suck, but we're just gonna have fun and we're gonna see what we can do. So let's do it.
부인의 집으로 가야 돼. 어쩌면 슬라이와 머레이가 있는 곳에 대한 단서를 얻을 수 있을지도 모른다고.
For the boys. Yo! Oh my god! Dude, holy shit! What was that proxy? I just figured let's try that for the hell of it. That was insane. That's the highest I've ever gotten on that proxy. That was crazy. Holy crap. Dude, that's like the one clip I got of Beaver when he was messing around with that proxy and the game was trolling him. That's a ridiculous launch. Jeez, sorry for shouting, but yeah, James, weirdly enough, my Wii did that too. For the longest time, I thought my Wii's disk drive was just broken because it refused to read games. And then I pulled it out again in like a year or two, and then all of a sudden it could just read discs perfectly fine again. So I don't know if I was like overusing it or what, but it just did not like any games for a while. I'm glad it's not broken because now I can actually play like some old Wii games I have if I wanted to. Or some GameCube games because I don't have a GameCube or an emulator myself. Bizarre though. Yeah, that is weird. I don't know exactly what the hardware would have to look like in order for it to just reject GameCube games. But that is quite bizarre. It's probably like a separate piece on the what do you call it? Like there's a little light inside of the Wii that helps to read the disc. There might be a separate part specifically for GameCube games, and maybe it was just that one. I'm not sure though. I admittedly don't know the inner workings of the Nintendo Wii, so I would not be 100% sure on that. I'm glad it works in any case. GameCube games galore. Not everybody has access to the wonderful technology of Dolphin, so it's good to have ways to play GameCube games that aren't like the All-Star Collection or some online subscription, which is what Nintendo's trying to do now. But yeah, that should easily be a gold because that proxy was nuts. Galaxy Bundle? I didn't hear that actually. Okay, but that is robbery. Dude, like no, especially if that's going to be emulated the way that the Mario All-Star package was. Stay away from that. Like, Mario Galaxy is a great game, and I'm sure Galaxy 2 is also a great game, but, like, no shot for $70. That would be cool, though. Having a Mario Galaxy film would actually give them, like, such creative freedom. Like, they do some really cool stuff with Rosalina. Sounds like the most nerdy thing ever talking about that movie, considering I've watched it. Like, that movie was genuinely fun to watch. Like, I remember going to it just because my roommate at the time in college, he was absolutely obsessed with Seth Rogen. And so when he heard Seth Rogen was playing Donkey Kong, he was like, no, we are going to see this movie. And I actually remember, like, really, it's just, like, unironically, I really ended up enjoying it. I'm glad we went. No, I mean, it's probably, like, it's probably on, like, Internet Archive or somewhere now, James, to the point where you could get it pretty easily. I guess I shouldn't be saying that on stream. Like, I'm sorry, mysterious website, like, don't pirate movies, kids. That's really bad. I can't recommend that in good faith. Don't ever do that. Wow. Yeah. Oh, and yeah, Jack Black as Bowser is like, it's just as great as you would expect. Like, he's got some killer lines in there. And also, I'm assuming, James, have you seen the part where he just, like, plays the piano? Because that is the first time I've ever genuinely, like, laughed at an Illumination movie. At least since I was, like, a little kid. But that, to me, is, like, still easily the highlight of that movie. Bombers there. Chances are you've at least seen the clip, right? Like, surely you've seen the clip at this point. Ow. Ow. Alright. Yeah, no, Jack Black as Bowser, it's just, like, it's a good fit. And I think they did a good job with the casting. I think when that movie, like, was announced, people saw, like, the voices, and they really started poking fun at it, just like, how is this gonna work? But I feel like it went out, really well. Ouch. Peaches, yeah, Peaches is absolutely iconic. But yeah, no, so Jack Black, the thing that people don't realize is, like, Jack Black definitely does a lot of that in his own time. Like, he made School of Rock, I believe it's called. That's a really great movie where he's just like this goof off, like, high school teacher or middle school teacher even, and he, like, all of a sudden he just takes these, like, musically inept kids and turns them into this, like, really cool rock band. I love School of Rock. That's a really good movie. And then, yeah, Peaches, it's a hilarious song. But the funny thing about it is that Jack Black, apparently in the making of that movie, he didn't want his music to be a part of the movie. And so when they asked him, like, hey, would you sing this song? He initially declined to sing Peaches, but then they gave him a draft of the lyrics, and then he ended up being like, all right, you know what? This is actually pretty funny. I'll do it. And I'm really glad he did, because like I said, that's probably my favorite part of that movie. Like, that song is just so iconic, and it's just funny. Like, what? Excuse me? The train cheated! What the fuck? The train cheated! How? Where was I standing? What? How did that happen? Dude, that's such garbage. Alright, I mean, I'm not resetting to that, because, like, we still have so far to go, but that is absolute garbage. Train literally cheated. I was firmly off the tracks. At least I thought I was. That's ridiculous. Why can that happen, dude? I've never had that happen to me before. Note, always go on the outside of the train tracks. And we're still only losing like 10 seconds for that. Holy crap. Split these work. Where was I though? Yeah, the School of Rock. I remember I just watched that movie on a complete whim one night. Like, I saw it on a streaming service, and I was like, you know what? Like, this would be really cool to watch. This seems like a really decent movie. And I'm very glad I ended up watching it, because it's just, like, it's funny. It's like a Jack Black movie, and it's, like, just shows the best, I feel. Like, that's a movie I would definitely pull out with my friends one night and just say, like, hey, this is a cool little movie. Like, it's funny at some points. You can watch that. Like a comfort movie, you know? I guess I'd say that would be a good comfort movie. Yeah. Sorry, I really shouldn't be surprised if that could happen with the train. I've just never seen that happen before. I'm sure there's a couple spots you can stand where you can avoid that. You can pick them up. Hack 2456. Oh, so oh, that can happen all those times. Like in anyone where you're near the tracks. Jeez. Bad cycle. Okay. Which, to be fair, if it's a bad cycle as well, I think there's some things I can do to control that. Because surely I can have better movement there that can help me avoid ththose. So, surely there are things I can do to help myself there as well. It can't all be on the game. Which I'm honestly relieved if that's the case. Wizard. Camera. Ah, okay. Gonna have to find a way to back that up. Where am I even supposed to get that? That's really awkward, actually. Where am I gonna get that? Probably lightning action. I'm probably just gonna shove that to lightning action and move on. Just go up and get it? I mean, I could. I think for future reference, yeah, I'll try that. I'll have to see if that's... No, I mean, if it's faster, it's faster, so I'll do it in the future. But I think now, for the purpose of this run, I'll probably just get it in lightning action. That's probably the most convenient place to get it. Okay. Oh, it doesn't matter? Okay. Well, if it doesn't matter, then yeah, like, that's at least good. Hang on a minute. Let me see if I can get this first. And then we'll discuss bottles. I think that's okay. Sweet. Okay, gonna save you for later, as we've determined. Should work. Sweet. Awesome. Okay, that's good though. That trick just utterly sucks sometimes, so I will not complain about that. Really? Okay, that I will complain about. That's a big waste of juice.
잘했어. 이제 그 열쇠를 이용해서 알람을 켜. 좋아. 이제 모니터에 표시되는 보안 암호 코드를 좋은 위치에서 찍도록 해.
Oh my gosh, really? Oh, that's terrible. Yeah, 'cause that can happen, dude. Alright, well, that's alright. It can happen, you know?
이제 모니터에 표시되는 보안
Adapt, improvise, overcome.
좋은 위치에서 찍도록 해.
Wait for the tweak. There you go. Okay. You're down below on both occasions. Yeah, good point. And yep, and we just go this way. And then I think we do something like this. No, it's do I uppercut first? I'm doing something wrong there. Because that hit should be very clean. Okay, but now, yeah, we saved those. I go over here. I mean, I'm annoyed at that, but like that's stuff we're gonna learn to avoid as we go through future runs, so I'm okay with it. Oop. Yeah, then I'll clean up that bottle during lightning action. I'm out of juice. I think I can stand it right here. Nice. Good timing. Yeah, stuff like that, I just need to get used to with EP4 as well. But knowing my backups is also going to be very helpful. That's why I ask about that stuff. Okay. This should give me plenty of time to get the bottles. Except, you know what? I shouldn't run. I shouldn't run there because then he gets distracted instead of just punching in the code immediately. That loses time. Look at this gold though. Much better pace. Okay, so we at least have that. Okay, so not bad for where I'm at overall. Definitely some things could be better, and now we've got to do a little bit of cleaning up. So let's see how this split goes, but I'm okay with this for like a first real attempt. We knew a lot of stuff was going to go wrong.
좋아, 슬라이. 바로 저거야. 백작부인의 거대한 공격 로봇이야.
이봐 벤틀리, 네 말은 알겠지만 저건 그저
So I didn't get the one bottle, which I will clean up on the way back from the third lightning rod. And then on the way to the fourth lightning rod, I'll clean up the bottle I didn't get on the way back to the safe house.
주변의 퀴레침은 급수탑. 아니, 거대한 공격 로봇에게 번개가 치지 않도록 하기 위해서 설치된 거야.
그래.
Yeah.
퀴레침의 바퀴를 돌리면 전류가 접지선으로 흐르는 걸 막을 수 있어. 퀴레침을 무용지물로 만드는 거지.
I can't believe my code capture gold was that bad though. I think it just must be because I missed Fake 4 cutscene skip.
접시선 연결을 다
Like code capture cutscene skip.
번개가 저 급수타처럼 보이는
That usually racks up the minutes.
파괴하도록 하자는 거지.
그 정도면 정확한 설명이야.
Okay. Anyways. Oh! Okay. Please slide. Dude. No.
잘했어.
Magic roof.
퀴레침은 작동을 하지 않게 됐어. 번개가
Oh, I still have no
다른
juice.
퀴레침도
That's actually
찾도록 해.
really annoying. Oh wait, I need to go over here. Ah. Yeah, this just feels so bizarre though, not having juice here. I don't know. I was supposed to. Ah, I pulled back. That's alright. Yo, what's up, Yamada? Hopefully you're doing well. We are in the middle of moving through episode 4, is the best way I can put it. Got some, like, new run jitters, but I reached my goal in EPA today, so it's been a good day. We're just getting used to something new. Just testing our skills out here. It's certainly been a process with this episode, but we're trying to get the hang of it. We'll get better as time goes on. Hope your day is going well, though. In any case, happy to see you here. I, too, am a big fan of Mr. Mapioto. Happy we can agree on that front. Actually, not bad. I've been trying to fish for helpers forever. There we go. Finally. At least now I have a little bit of stealth slide to play with. I can also stand on a lightning pad and not die. Good. There's a guard up here, I think. Okay. And then we got all the bottles I needed. Yeah, because this is 22 and 23 down here. Good spotlight. I have to climb this pole a little bit to grab that. And then it's over here. Okay. Also need to learn how to not take lightning damage there by going at the right time.
내가 말했잖아. 거대한 공격.
Cleaning my apartment. Yeah, dude, cleaning your apartment sometimes, I know it's just like, nobody wants to do it, but It's good when it's over. Good luck on the Crash 1, 2, 1, 2, and 3 if you end up playing that today. Sounds like it'll be fun. No! Oh my goodness. Okay, that would have been a lot of time lost.
다리 아래의 저 거대한 파이프는
At the very least, our health is in a good spot. That's something.
머레이를 구하려면 그 연결을 차단해야 돼.
좋은 계획인 것 같은데 왜 내가 필요하지?
Yeah. I had to play around with OBS quite a bit yesterday because I was getting prepped for something new that I'm planning to do at the end of the stream. I had to make a whole new layout for it and everything. It's probably not even like super clean, but I think it's alright.
저 동상들을 부수고
Hopefully it
네가
looks
그 자리에
decent.
있어야 돼.
동상처럼 포즈를 취하고 있다가 경비원들이 지나가면 퍽 하고 뒤통수를 친다는 거지? 넌 천재야.
응, 맞아.
I really have been long overdue to play through some of those Crash games again. Loved those games as a kid.
다 끝났어. 다리 위로 날 따라와.
Okay. That shouldn't matter, right? In fact, that might actually be better that I alert him. Or not. Ooh, actually. No, this is fine. As long as I got the super jumps for fun. Good. Should work.
폭탄이 설치됐어. 다음 취약점으로 이동할게.
We should be able to stand. Good. Okay, we're good. Arizona D? Yo, that is a risk. Who are they playing again? I remember I was considering picking up San Francisco's defense because they're playing the Saints today.
다리를 가로질러 가는 중이야.
I'm probably taking a defense I'm probably taking a risk myself just by keeping Steelers defense, given how poorly they played last week. Carolina? Well, if Carolina's gonna play like they did last week, that's not really a bad option. Arizona's just such a weird team. I feel like they should have a pretty amazing defense by this point, but I still can't really name a whole lot of players they have.
마지막 폭탄이 설치됐어. 어서 여기서 나가자.
It's very strange.
시스템의 동력은 저것으로 끝났어.
Yeah, as long as that worked, we're good. Good. Okay. I'm probably just going to play this safe for the sake of keeping the run, just for getting a starting point. I proved to myself earlier that I can do self-plot square boosts here, but I kind of just want to get numbers to compare against, so I don't want this to die immediately. We should be good. Save a lot of time by implementing stealth pod square boosts there.
이걸 알아내려면 IQ가 최소한 140은 돼야 돼.
There's long toss, and now it's any percent.
멀리 던지기
That's
동작으로
not the way I want to stealth slide, though. Also, is it just me, or is, in the HD port, is that room way brighter than I feel like it should be? I feel like for being Contessa's basement, that room should not be that bright, but Sly looks like he's just covered in bloom in that room.
순찰 스케줄을 백작 부인에게서 훔쳐내야 돼.
문제 없어. 내 훔치기 실력은
Yeah.
최고라고.
It's also the unfortunate truth for Carolina fans. Can't go wrong with betting against Carolina.
그가 탈출한 이후 그녀는 보디가드 없이는 아무것도 하지 않아. 그녀 근처에 다가가려면 그들을 하나씩 처리해야 될 거야.
소리를 내서 그들을 백작 부인으로부터 유인해내야 할 것 같군.
Okay, how does this work? Okay, definitely not like this. Yeah, so that's not the way I want to go. So I can hit that first guard, but I'm not exactly sure how to do that without immediately getting spotted and having Contessa turn around. I might just be overthinking that. Like, that works, but now it's going to be really slow because I have to death abuse with full health and noob mode. So yeah, that's like such a small thing, but I really could do with some practice for this job just to get used to it. That's good though, at least.
또 사라졌어.
Now we go back to Magic Rooftop. I don't think having an alert level here matters. We'll find out. Last time it didn't. Good. Okay, that wasn't too bad. Apart from the fail early, that wasn't too bad.
잘라버리겠어.
We could save a lot more time there just by getting to the vault faster. Yeah, I mean, 3.5 minutes ahead of PB and like how many golds. This is an okay starting point for the EP4 endeavors.
머레이를 꺼내려면
I'm quite alright with
머레이가
this.
선방에 들어가도록 해야 돼. 저 파이프는 그의 감방으로 연결돼 있어. 머레이를 찾아서 작전을 알려줘. 그 다음부터는 머레이 몫이야.
알았어. 그럼 들어간다.
Really? Probably just like spit into the mic, sorry about that.
머레이. 이봐, 머레이.
슬라이? 어디 있어?
여기야 뒤쪽 벽.
슬라이, 너무 반가워.
Yeah, we might have time for 2 runs, depending on when this finishes.
그래서인지 기분이
Because I'm not going to switch gears until like 12 o'clock.
문제 없어. 벤틀리가 독방에 허점이 있다는 걸
We'll see where this run is at afterwards. You know what I might do? If we have like if we have a very odd period of time, I might just do an any percent run of 2.8 just for the heck of it. Because that won't take too much time.
정도로 강해.
좋아. 놈들을 50명만 박살내버려. 나머지는 벤틀리와 내가 알아서 할게.
날 막을 수 없어.
Where are you guys? And then I'm messed up with the cycles here. I'm not sure how often exactly I should be using Fist of Flame here, or on who. Maybe I start using it on that guy, because he's in a very awkward spot. Like, that feels way better. Same with you, you're in no man's land. Hit you in the spikes. Okay. This might be the feel for this. Because these guys drop helpers like the plague anyways. You don't really have to worry about that. This is just way better. You like tank the flame somehow. Yeah, you like get so much health without even trying here, so really using Fist of Flame doesn't even like cost you that much. I just gotta not get hit.
번의 멋진 승리야. 47 천국으로 가겠군. 48 설마요? 그만.
Like I'm not sure how optimal that was.
이 정도면 충분히 반사해.
That didn't feel like the best usage of it.
뭐라고? 날 독방에 가둔다고?
I'll get better though.
네 마음대로 해.
It'll just take time. Alright. Now we have Trojan Tank is I actually don't know if this would be on pace for a sub 40. If we get that on like the first run we do, that would be kind of incredible, but we gotta hit terminal skip before we think about that. And also, is there any harm to me? Actually, you know what? No, I won't stand with the tank. I'll go explore, just to get used to it for full game. Yeah, 12 minutes. That puts us at like 11:24. We'll see how much time I have for another run after that, or if I want to just kind of try to shift a little early.
난 탱크 쪽으로 가겠어. 신체 높이를 올리고 있어.
Yeah, well, James, the thing is, like, my PB is very, very raw. And even still, like, Operation has a lot of room to go. So, like, yeah, this is, for my level, this is a good run. However, I do realize there is still a long way to go. Like, I think there's a lot that's very easily improvable about this run. But I will not complain about being, like, nearly 4 minutes ahead of PB. This is a good start, for sure. Also gotta not be super liberal with stealth slide here. We're also in no rush, I gotta remember that. Well, that's not even true. We're not in no rush. We gotta get back to the tank. But I don't need to go crazy with stealth slide. I have a bad habit of doing that with some sections that I really don't need to. Like here, don't use stealth slide at all, just go, save your juice. Yeah. I think for future runs, this job is really going to be one of my biggest points where I can clean it up. Because between everything, like prison skip and terminal skip, there's just so much that can go wrong. Guys. Yeah, Map, you've got a point. Imagine there, like, we could somehow quit the job or just get the vault like we could in Sly 4 and not quit the job. You could get so many bottles there. That would be extremely tight movement, but that would be so cool.
전원을 끊었을 때 대부분의 보안 시스템은 꺼졌지만 일부 라이트는 보조 발전기가 있는 듯해. 조심해.
Okay. Oh, I thought I broke the stem there for a minute. That would have sucked. I think it's there. Sweet. I gotta figure this out. That's not gonna work either. Dude, what am I doing wrong? Oh gosh. There we go. Okay, I gotta figure that out.
네 알고리즘 암호 해독기를 실행시키고 있어. 거기 뭐 돼가는 거 있어?
성공이야. 독방을 출입할 수 있게 됐어.
멋지군. 내려가도록 할게.
Right. Rail walk. Okay. Sweet movement.
아주 안 좋아 보이는 걸.
After the episode's beaten?
모습을 본 적이 없어.
눈이 벌게서 안절부절 못하고 있잖아.
See, Mappy, I wonder if we should test that.
머레이가 향신료를 강제로 먹었다고 그랬지?
그래, 녀석은 기분이 이상하다고 했어.
Are you referring to, like, the mission warp glitch? Because I could totally see that, like, after we take a treasure in episode 5 and quit out to the menu. No? Okay. But I can kind of see what you're getting at is, like, take a treasure in EP5, quit out to the menu, do your method of getting to the vault really fast, get it, and then go back to EP5 and just continue as normal. Because imagine how much time we could save in, like, lightning action and code capture if you could just route, like, half those bottles into the tank section. The only problem is you might lose out on a good chunk of coins if you're focusing more on bottles. But of course, that's all theory. We'd have to test all of that. I gotta make sure to not die here.
레이저 방어벽을 해킹하겠어.
I will say, I think grinding EP8 made me a lot better with some of the fundamentals of Sly 2. Like, I think in some of those earlier runs, I definitely just went really close to these dots and tried to shoot them that way. But now I know by extension that, like, in Sly 2, you have to be further away. And a bunch of other stuff in grinding EP8. So I think doing that episode was very beneficial. I think it's made me a lot better overall. Okay, take it. Alright, here comes the hard part. And I gotta not move after I do this. Don't kill him, leave him alive. I need him. I'm gonna play this extremely safe. That's one hit, okay. Okay, that should work. I think. As long as I don't bonk the laser, we should be okay. Tip me over and I'll smash up everything. Gararg. Come on. Dude, what? Oh my gosh, I can't glitch high jump, please. Oh my goodness, I'm terrible at this. Dude, please, can I hit the laser? There we go. Alright. Nice. Alright, we got it. Break the fence. I could have broken the fence. I was just like, my first jump was getting scuffed because I was slipping off. The backup option. Oh wait, what are you saying as well? I'm stupid. You're right. Hang on a minute. That is the backup option. I should just I can just go. Like I can glitch high jump directly to. I can glitch high jump directly to the next terminal. I don't even have to do that. You're so smart, Mappy. Jeez. I'm so not used to EP4. Yeah, so sub 40 is dead, unfortunately, but that's okay. It's the first one anyways. It's not gonna be perfect. If I have a lot cleaner prison movement, I think we could have had a sub 40, but it's alright. Train hack sucked anyways, we died. Feels smart. I'm sorry then. Okay, you know what? That's insulting him to the ground, but no, not about to do that. Whoa, the queen. Now, in spite of how rough that was, this is probably still gonna gold, because I think I missed terminal skipping PB. Yeah, at the very least now I know for future reference not to do that option. I forgot that was the backup and not just like... I don't know why I didn't just think of that, like jumping to the other side immediately. That's what first time run-throughs are for. Alright, now we just have to run. Good. Alright, but yeah, this will be a good PB. This is a good starting point in any case. I think this could be sub 41, so I'm alright with this for like a real first attempt. And there's still a lot we can clean up.
분노를 발산하는 게 심리학적으로도 더 생산적일 것 같은데.
더 이상 할 말은 없어. 주먹으로 대신
Now
얘기하고.
I'm talking with my fists.
시간이 다
But our
됐어.
time is up. Yep. This is one of those things that, like, I'm amazed they didn't catch in development. Like, I don't know how anybody didn't just get, like, some 10-year-old kid to try this. Good.
그녀가 달아나고 있어.
Yeah, no, all the kids would probably just, like, see spiders and go like, oh no, I can't get hit. So yeah, maybe you are correct. Yeah, thanks for the GGs. Appreciate it. Yeah, nearly a minute gold on operation, and that can still be better with cleaner execution. So, pretty good. Pretty good.